beautiful Libra dragons. Welcome to your reading for July 2021. This is your bonus read. So it's not just for July, it's sort of carrying through at this time. So you're meant to see this reading when you see it. So maybe providing some clarification, or else maybe also pulling from other Libras that are in the collective. So maybe you're watching this for the first time. Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank you very much for your support, your likes, and your subscribes. I do appreciate it. Let's get into the reading, shall we? So I've pulled 3 cards for overall energy. You have Rest and Rejuvenate, Base Chakra, and Partnerships and Alliances. What I feel like is that you've been taking some time out, okay? You've just been reconnecting, right? And it's funny because when you look at this card, the Rest and Rejuvenate card, how they're sitting, that's actually how you ground yourself. That's how you actually ground and root your base chakra, right? So there's lots of chakras, like exercises and stuff, but actually sitting with your perineum on the ground or on the earth is a great way to ground and connect. So I just feel like you've just been sort of taking your time to just step back and just connect, okay? So it's a beautiful energy of just sort of of like recuperating, of resting, okay? And that's exactly what you need to heal this. Partnerships and alliances, I'm not too sure if you're healing from something that happened or if this is what doing this is going to bring in. So let's dive a little bit deeper into the cards, shall we? Let's see what they have to say. Yeah, let's see. So let's get a story for my Libras. Yeah, you've been going inward, right? Hermit comes out, which is perfect with this other one. That's too many. Okay. Oh, yeah, you went into hermit mode because you weren't seeing things very clearly. There was something that was happening that you needed help moving on from a situation. You really did. And so you were having, I feel like you were really in your head a lot, and you were really, yeah, you just weren't able to move on, Libra. You guys are an air sign, right? So you are in the mind quite a bit, and you were unable, so you have gone into sort of this quietness. You've gone into this hermit mode because you haven't been able to move on. Yeah. It looks like you went in and you tried to give this energy everything that you could, right? You went in and you were very burdened by it, okay? You took on too much work and too much responsibility with whatever this is. Just because there's cups, I would say it is some sort of a more feeling relationship. But you ended up in despair, right? You ended up losing faith in this. And that's why you had to go back and reevaluate it. Now you are towards the end of it, okay? You definitely are, okay? Because you have the 10 of Wands. The 10 is an end, okay? This has been a huge burden for you, okay? It could be work too. It could be a love that you had at work, but I'm not picking up a huge energy. I just feel like you know exactly what I'm talking about. Partnerships and alliances is here. There's nothing here that's overly loving, but there is a lot of, like, you were very deeply connected to this person, but you had to move on because all it did was give you despair, and you didn't want to. And you've had to really go inward to sort of release it, right? Ugh, just a second. It's funny because of the 2 chunks that came up, take them. It's so funny. Okay, let me find the other one. No, that wasn't it. Was this it? This is it. Okay. And this was upright when I saw it. Okay. Let me just recollect my energy here. This is a tower. This is why I had to pull these, because the two chunks that fell out and the two cards at the bottom of each chunk, and I was told to grab them, is the Tower and the World. This had to happen so you can destroy whatever needed to be destroyed so that you can complete the cycle. Tough cycle to break, right? Tower and the World, that's huge, okay? But you've completed it. Let's just see what this card is. Yeah. So, and you're going to get happiness from it. You thought this was happiness. You thought this was where your happiness was going to be, but it's actually going to be over here. And that's why, look at all the major arcana, guys. Wow. You might have been stuck for quite a while. Okay, you might have really been stuck for quite a while. And the universe or the divine or energy or whatever it is that you believe in has just decided to come and push it through, because or maybe you had just this aha moment, maybe you had a dream, maybe you had like just this moment of clarity, because you have the Hermit, you got the base chakra, right? But then you have the Sun, the Star, the Tower, the World, right? So you have all of these major, you have the Ten of Wands, right? You have all these big energies coming through, and it's just like you finally, it's almost like you just had enough, right? You'd been beaten up enough, right? You just decided that's it. I can't possibly do this anymore. I'm done, right? And you're owning, look at this, this is beautiful. You are owning it. You're moving on. If you haven't already, okay, you will move on and you will become, you'll get clear thinking. You'll have your power back, okay? And you're going to discover the truth about the situation. As you get your power back and as you get your mental clarity back, you're going to be able to see the situation for what it really was, right? So, because you've had delays and things did hold you back and they did keep you down, this belongs back here. I know this came out before these guys. So, I feel like you were the one delaying this just because you couldn't see it clearly, because you were so in your head. But this is a beautiful energy, right, of you moving on. Yeah, look, there you are, Libra, right? The balancer, right? You're finding your balance. Okay, you've decided to give to yourself instead for once, right? That's amazing. You're moving on. And it's hard. It's a hard moving on. Yeah, you're moving on from heartbreak. You're moving on from, it's some sort of very painful separation. Yeah, good. Let's see. Yeah, so the King of Cups. So this was, you're getting your emotional strength back too. I really get a strong feeling that these two are you. Okay, this is all, you're starting to master everything again. And it's through manifestation. Now you also could be bringing in, with this energy, you could also be attracting new suitors. Okay, so this does belong over there. So you need to, you're going to be bringing in, and with this Magician, what I see is you can see the light being shone on the different elements. I think that you're really going to be going inside and working on the different elements within yourself to create this balance that you need. And that's where this King of Cups, the King of Swords, like you're going to find your own self-love. You're going to find your own self-confidence, your own truth, right? Like, and your justice, right? Because you guys are about fairness. You cannot stand to see things go unfairly, but it's more, instead of a giving, right? We just had the full moon, and it was about a fairness between the two, and you're going to start giving to yourself. You're going to start finding balance and fairness for yourself, because whatever the situation was, and I don't want to focus on that too much, because you know what it is. The cards will easily tell you, but I don't need to waste time on that. You need to focus on becoming, you know, love and compassionate and generous and kind, and caring, right? And find your truth, right? And your integrity. You are all those things. So I think it's just about you finding your confidence in love and in your mind again, right? Finding your truth, right? Your beliefs, right, Libra? Definitely. Any more cards? Let's see what this is. Yeah, look at this, the Ten of Cups. And as soon as you do this, you're gonna move into a space of it all, okay? Because here's the thing, whether it is with somebody else or it isn't, when you've created your own love and your own intelligence, not your own intelligence, but your own, being secure in your own intelligence. That's what I meant to say. When you have all of this, this will happen, right? Like, because no matter what, when you look around, you're going to have love because you have it in yourself. And then that usually goes on to attract that exact thing into your life, right? So if you're running around, oh, nobody loves me, nobody's going to love me because of this, or because of this, or because of this, well, you're right, nobody is, because you don't even love yourself. And we have to love ourselves through our flaws and realize that sometimes our flaws and our quirks are the very things that people are going to love about us. Make sense? So, beautiful energy, guys. This is really good. Let's see. Oh, Libra. You will move on. Lethargy. Why did lethargy come out for you guys? I don't know if you guys laughed a little bit when that came out too. Is there another card, or am I reading lethargy? You guys feeling lethargic? You might be a little bit tired from it. Maybe that's why you're having to rest from it. Okay, let's see. Depression. Yeah, okay. So guys, this hasn't been an easy process for you. You've had to move through right, with this energy before the Tower in the world, it is no wonder that you may be suffering from a little bit of depression. Remember what I said the sun was? The sun can be temporary depression. Okay, it can be a lack of success, so you might feel a little bit down, and that's okay. But I'm being told to read lethargy. I don't know why I feel like I'm saying that wrong, even though I know I'm not. Lethargy. So, it's funny, last night, me and my son, we were trying to say tiramisu, and for the longest time, we were like, tiramisu? That doesn't sound right. So anyways, lethargy. Inaction, inertia, languor, indolence, delays, excuses, sense of being stuck and unmovable, comfortable in one's own misery, unwilling or unable to make the effort to change. Take small steps at this time. Tiny little movements. Large ones are too daunting to break out of the binding. Even the smallest effort will have impact at this time. So yeah, like I said, you've had a lot to go on, and you need to keep focusing beyond the Tower. Okay, you have a lot of healing to do, a lot of trauma to release, right? Seek a counselor that works with subconscious, with traumas. Maybe you were emotionally codependent, right? It's about breaking free and finding yourself. Okay, maybe that's what I'll call this, is breaking free and finding yourself. Okay, because you do have beautiful energy. You'll move into this, right? You'll have everything that you want. Okay, this doesn't mean a family. If you don't want a family, that's not what this means. This means you will have everything in your heart that you desire. Okay, but you do need to take the small steps. Okay, to get past towers, you need to take steps to close it out. Okay, guys, my beautiful Libras, please do like and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in your next reading.